Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's meeting. I'm just going to introduce today's sankalp or the intention. We all have our own intention, obviously. But today I'd like to talk about a practice that it's a yogic practice that when I tuned into it, it actually allowed me to have such immense life force energy. And when I talk about sexual energy is not solely for reproductive purposes. Yes. Uh, Sexual energy is creational energy. That is a very, very important element, and it is the basis of our vitality. Yeah. Um, and vitality is usually waning, which it absolutely doesn't have to as we age. But obviously, there are many layers to vitality, and I'm going to introduce this yogic technique. We're going to go through, I guess it's going to be three separate sessions. And today we're going to talk about the divine emotions. And they create a bhava and a rasa. A bhava is a being and a quality of energy. And I'd like to introduce every single one of them. If there are nine, they're adhering to a god within our loka, which is this universal space time. And we're going to deal with Vishnu, which is a sustainer god. Obviously, there are many other lokas above this, but the reason I want to practice this particular yogic exercise is that you can tap in a deeper layer of your sexuality, erotic power. And the other one is also related to Vishnu, is the peace element. Yeah, which is connected to Vaikuntha, and other traditions would call it the heavenly realm, that which Shanti is peace, so that we address the peace, and that's going to be its own transmission and using the power of our nadis, which are electric currents in our body, to train that embodiment, the deepening into the Shanti Bhava and the erotic element, which is which is called the Shringara. These are just Vedic Sanskrit expressions. So Shringara and Shanti, they're both connected to the god Vishnu, sustainer. But obviously, these are just names to certain subatomic levels of bringing something into being. So we have to name them. We're humans. We name them, but the processes in the body are actually the play of light and sound. So that is a yogic science. And why do we do any type of kriya? Any type of kriya is done so that you can realize your true being. Yes? So it's very important to know why you are doing a kriya. Yeah, that is so very important. And the final purpose of yoga is chitta vritti nirodha, which means the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. And notice through our practice how this is going to calm down, how this is going to alter immediately, by the way, your state of being. Yeah. Okay. So let's start the practice. Would also like to note that there is an element in our multi-layer body, and that is the nadis. And to the level to which your nadis, the 72,000 subtle energy channels, which are these channels through which energy flows. Sorry, no, not energy, electricity flows. To the level to which they're open, you're able to then raise your frequency. And I don't know if you remember that I was teaching practical Kriya Yoga classes whereby the exercises themselves were also purposefully widening these channels in the body so that you can sustain more light. Yeah. But I mean, that has so many side effects. Then you tap into your extra senses. Your third eye functions better. Your clear cognizance functions better. You can direct and manipulate a reality better. Manipulate is a bad word, but adhere to the highest good of all better. Yes. So today we're going to start our session with Nadi Shodhana, which is the alternate nostril breath. And then we're going to introduce the Shringara and the Shanti Kriya. Okay. So let's do that. I'm going to explain. Some of us already know. So have your spine straight. We're just going to set the space. We connect to our higher self. I am presence. Mother, Father, God, Source. And know always why you do any technique is to offer yourself up to the purity of light that you are, so that it can burn away and in all residues of unconsciousness. We're going to use these two fingers, the pointy finger and the middle finger, to close the left side, the right side of your nostril. And then, the left side. And then the thumb closes the right side. So that's just going to be the modality. Sometimes you can also have your ring finger if you want to keep these two fingers on your third eye, and then have your ring finger close the left and then the thumb the right. It's actually a good feeling because you're just automatically sunk into this space. A bindu is a point of vanishing. And then you can use your ring finger and your thumb to close either nostrils. So breathe in without closing anything. Breathe in and breathe out on the left, close the right. Breathe in through the left and just contain your breath and feel it at the center of your head. Visualize a red light. And then breathe out on the right, visualize white light. Inhale on the right, close the left. Feel the center of your head, feel white light. Exhale on the left, red light. Now pull up your energy current from the base of the spine on the left to your third eye. Contain red light. Exhale on the right, white light. Inhale on the right. Contain the center, white light. Connect your third eye with the root with the third eye. Exhale on the left, drop it, red current. Inhale, red current on the left. Contain. Exhale on the right. White current. Inhale, white. Contain center of the head. You can also pull up your mula band, root lock. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. The red dot, center of your head, mula band. Now let the mula band go when you exhale on the right. Inhale, right. Just drop into the center of the head, white. Exhale, left. Just drop the practice. Imbibe its qualities, the qualities of the practice, whereby we harmonize the two brain hemispheres. Automatically, you will see that your incessant thought patterns slow down, calm down. This practice can also have the opposite effect, whereby the thoughts become very, very harsh and audible. But that just means that you are noticing the pressing dominance of the thoughts. Okay. The first Kriya is the Shringara, which is now tapping into the erotic power, the erotic creational power, the vital Shakti force of your being. If you feel sluggish, you can always go back into the imprinting. Now we're creating a new neuronal pathway, plugging into this quality. This is an element of Devi, the creator mother, and we're all part of it, whether you are in a male or a female body. So just plug into your spine, bring all of your attention and focus into the spine. Hopefully your spine is straightforward. You can micro bend your chin just a little bit down so that your chin is not facing upward, because so that the energy can flow up clearly, unobstructed. Light up the spine as if it was a light rod. And if you don't feel or you have a problem visualizing, just command. It's as good. And then remember, when you work with chakras, you always work from the back body. That's from where the chakra opens, the back side of your spine at the spine level. You draw all your attention and focus back. And then just inhabit the space of the womb or the hara with your consciousness at the back side. We're moving into the sacral center. And then now impose a quality of a ray, which is emerald green. And just feel this emerald green field that's emanating from a center called Bindu. It's a Bindu, a center of this chakra. Your spine is the center of this chakra. And just create a ball of, first of all, a ball of light that encompasses the width of your body at the level of the sacral chakra. And then you can widen this field, but just stay here. And at the level of the sacral center, impose a star. Impose a beautiful emerald green star, and it's shooting out rays 360 degrees. You can also see it. It's a 3D star, and its rays are shooting through the center of your sacral center, emerald green. And just feel that power plug into this quality, the bhav, Shringara bhav. Just connect to this emerald green field. It's very powerful. And slowly from the center of the chakra, we're moving the star clockwise, and we're starting to speed up the flash sequences, the scalar flash sequences of this chakra having the quality of the emerald green star. It's very powerful when you do it in a group because you can magnify the power. And it's saying to me that this is your sense of connection to your own self, your own self-image, very important center. Everything is the mind, the great mind, the Mahatattva. Now we have been, just while I'm talking, feel that it's multitasking, feel the power of this green star. Can use a Merkaba star. And our self-image, as you know, was imposed by your family and your environment. And through this practice, I command to rewrite this self-image, rewrite and cancel all of the ingrained limitations of our self-identificatory mechanism. Obviously, any and all image is false. But there is a bridging action whereby you create a healthy, whole, powerful image. It's a yogic technique. You can see yourself, project yourself out of your womb, or project yourself out from your hara, sacral center, and see yourself. You're aided by this green light. Look at yourself. Now the new mirror image. And if your mind is panicking, just feel the green light. Feel into the power of this erotic force, the Shakti force. It's healing the womb and hara space. It's closing all of the leakages in the aura associated with sexual energy, creational force. Just feel that slowly this green light is spreading into every single cell of your body. It's clearing all of the imprinting, cellular imprinting of sexual trauma. Suffering, sexual suffering programs, miasma, overlays, holographic inserts. It's becoming this ever polished emerald green field. And you're tapping back into this originary source vitality. The self-organizing intelligence of this light is now rehabilitating any and all inversions in your field. This is called quantum healing. If you have any feeling of throbbing in your lower back, that's a good sign. Chakras are fields of experience. They're a computational mechanism between different frequencies. So the body is more material. It is an interface between your body and the subtle energies. And try to see a very bright center to this field of emerald green light. The field is very strong. And just see what parts of the body need a bit more infusion of vital force. Literally, through this imprinting, Devi is lending you her body. When you see these beautiful sculptures of Athena, Aphrodite, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, Durga, even Kali, they all have these virile bodies, virile, beautiful goddess bodies. Bursting from health, power, loving countenance. Do you see how your self-image is being formed, rewritten? This process is collapsing all of the obstacles and barriers that stand in between, seemingly stand in between your embodiment of your divinity. Green luminescence, healing the sexual force, healing the erotic immediacy of your being. Know that moment to moment, Shakti and Shiva, which is just the two qualities of consciousness. One is manifest, the Shakti, and the unmanifest is Shiva. They're intermingling in erotic pleasure, erotic wholeness, erotic unity. And yes, you could relate it back to your experiences of sexuality, but it's in no way simplified into that. Know that the exuberance of your cells is your erotic power. It is the interconnectedness of all life. It is the essence of you as a creative being made after the image of God. This is a beautiful upaya, beautiful teaching through the living word of immediate embodiment. Strengthen the radius of this emerald green light space. Infusing into it your deepest intimacy with life. Notice that the outside world is your own creation. Mm. And slowly come back to the center of your womb or hara again. It's very powerful, still throbbing. And the more expanded is your nadi system, so that your electric computational ability is higher, the better you can transfer this quality of divine power, divine openness, divine creation, divine pleasure, ecstasy. And we're moving on to the next phase, the Shanti, which is the peace field of Vaikunt, the field of Vishnu. Here you can meet ascended masters to teach you. You can send your higher self. And the Kriya is the following. I'm going to explain first and then we'll just implement. Have a straight spine. Connect your tailbone, your root chakra, the base of your head. Just that space where your neck meets your skull. It is your Alta Major chakra, fifth dimensional chakra. And just feel that from the base of your spine to the base of your skull, there's a beautiful fountain of silver light pushing up from your tailbone through your spine to the base of your skull. And it's like an open, blooming, silver lotus, the base of your skull. And its stem reaches all the way down to your tailbone. And then it has roots. And it is a clear communication. And now this lotus transmission of silver quality light. The lotus is like a star with many rays at the base of your skull. Start spinning at the base of your skull. Silver quality. It's the blessing of Shanti by Vishnu. Undisturbed peace. If the ocean, the consciousness, is without waves at this moment, just notice that the lotus flower is actually being fed from the root up into its petals. And we're sucking up this electric force from the bottom of our spine, going through all of the chakras up to the root, the base of your skull. Silver light. Clearing all of the impurities. Shanti, peace. If you notice, it automatically cancels out the noise of the mind. The teaching is that only in deep silence Obviously, within you, can you meet yourself? So that you can move beyond this realm, beyond the Bhuloka, visualize this connection from the root, the base of your spine, to the base of your skull, and see how your neuronal pathways are rearranged, disconnecting from the inorganic 3D matrices that keep you whirling. In the world of phenomena, impressions, without transgression. So we cancel, delete, and transmute any and all webbing, implants, overlays. So it is done. Notice that this Kriya is allowing for clear communication of all the chakras, and now at this level, start widening the stem of the lotus. So the tube running from the base of your spine, it's a light tube, silver white light. I ask Devi's assistance, is slowly widened, 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 that is connected to the stem, the brain stem. The electromagnetic communication is pure flow, the immanence of living light, living truth, living wisdom, the being, the self. Every exhalation, you strengthen and widen the flow upwards. Pranapana, upward and downward moving currents harmonize. Inhale, down. Exhale up. Feeding the lotus flower. Inhale down. Exhale, push up. Prana. Down apana. Inhale. Push up. Inhale. Exhale. Silver white fire. Inhale. Push up. Inhale. Exhale. And just see the root connected to the base of your skull. Just as a gesture of closing, pay attention to the top of your head. That's the Brahma. Place the Brahma, top of your head. And just open a golden lotus of 1,000 petals. They open up as if you had a helmet and you're receiving crystalline golden light from around 50 meters above. As we created space, openness to receive. Cascading down, washing your body, entering your spine, your head, your spine, all the nadis. Flows out through your feet. It actually flows through all the 9 holes in your body, washing them clean, all the 9 holes. Notice how immediate immaculate joy returns to your cells. Just a vibrancy, a wholeness. Once again, revisit this rewritten self-image. Project it in front of you right now. How does that look? At its highest virility, highest life force. You're here as an extension of the universal, multiversal mind. You create, whether you do it consciously or unconsciously. You have no choice. So create something in the image of Source, God. You are the manifest, Vyakta. You create from the unmanifest, Avyakta. So it is.